Hi, my name's David Ferrero,
Howdy, I'm Carlo Falco.
and we're testing for 7th degree black belt with Al Garza Premier Martial Arts. We wanted to share how we got involved with Grandmaster Garza and how we came to the school. Back in 1978, I started in law enforcement down here in the Galveston County area, and quickly learned that I needed to explore some more skills to help me in that profession. In late '79, early 1980, I came down and met Mr. Garza at his school that was over on Pine Drive here in Dickinson. Started working out with some folks, and you came along.
I think we both walked into the 7-Eleven school right around '79.
Yeah.
I think, I moved to Dickinson when my grandmother passed in '77 and started looking for a school and found that school over there off 517.
What do you remember about some of those classes that we had?
Well, the first thing I remember is I don't remember the air conditioner. I don't remember them having an air conditioner. I don't remember much of a mat. I remember outdoor carpet over a concrete floor.
Right. You know, it was really some good times. What we always enjoyed was when they had the sparring night. You know, it was always going to be an hour and a half supposedly, and you got doing some things for the first 20 or 30 minutes, and then it was halt. Everybody got to spar with whoever showed up.
That brings back memories of the first bigger school we had there off Holly,
right,
where the sparring classes, you would see Holly Street lined up on both sides with cars for people for sparring night.
Yeah, people would show up and park there. And that was a cool school because it was so much bigger than where we had been at before. You remember in some of the training, we'd go out and we'd run in the neighborhood, and Grandmaster Garza would be jumping over garbage cans and doing all kinds of what his vision of an obstacle course was. And then it always ended up, we'd go to the convenience store down there and get Gatorade and a Snickers bar. You know, that was the original power bar, was the Snickers bar.
Sometimes we called it the Breakfast of Champions.
Breakfast of Champions. In 1986, I was transferred up to the Austin area with a business transfer, and hadn't tested for black belt yet. And that was also the time where we were converting over to the Grandmaster June Ree system. Right. So it was interesting trying to figure out the musical katas and some different aspects of a curriculum we're used to, and all the time driving back and forth. But since that point, that's what it's been about, to come down and enjoy my family down here with the school, to come home and be home just a few hours up the road.
When did you test?
87.
87.
I think.
I tested in 88, and for the most part, it's kind of neat. You know, those of us that tested back then, we still keep in contact, and no matter how far apart we are, we always, if we're in the neighborhood, we always have a home, and we know that we can always call on one another, and they'll always be there.
Sure, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, but brothers and sisters through the Al Garza, now the Premier Martial Arts.
All the new mats.
Yeah, I mean, you have the new mats, like you were saying, you had air conditioning, good things to do. But you know what really hadn't changed is the attitude and the atmosphere of the school. You know, it's always been Christ oriented. It's always been family oriented. Grandmaster Garza and Kim had always included the students and the respect and the treatment as they're their family members, you know, and sometimes conversation between family members is positive, and sometimes it's like Grandmaster Ree used to say, the constant correction with a smile. It's been really, really cool, and I've enjoyed, you know, my brother Carlo over the years, and this week is really special to me to be able to spend some time with you. And also have some fun doing the things that we've been enjoying, for all these years.
Well, I'm very thankful that you'd come down and share this test with me when we test for 7th degree. For the most part, it's a reach, but thinking about 8th degree. That's 8 years away. It'll be our 50th anniversary for a school. I know that by then there'll be a much greater family, and it's just awesome to see it grow that way.
Both of us individually and together, and even with some of the other masters, have expressed to Grandmaster Garza, the love that we have for him, how appreciative we are of his love and his support through all of some personal hardships, some business hardships, just whatever the need been, he's been there for us. It's exciting and comforting to know that he's going to always be there for us. And I would like to personally tell all my black belt families that I love all of y'all, and whatever I can do to support you, I'd love to be involved in that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit sad, when it's all done, that we've finished this process, and there's gonna be a break between now and the next one. But it's still awesome to see again God's hand in the process, and I can't help but be really thankful to the Garzas, Grandmaster Garza, for putting us in this environment where we can see God's hand and see God work and see Him make all things new. And again, I can't thank Him enough. Just want to say thank you, and we love you. I love you for all you've done.